Voiceover. My name is Dark, and we are playing some Ark Mobile. In today's video, we're going to go over a major breeding fundamental, wasted points, and the base level. Let's go! Alright guys, so this is a voiceover. Originally, I was going to use this footage as a part of a breeding series for Capros and some other defensive style tames. But after I hatched the eggs, I realized that this footage would be super useful for a video on wasted points, movement speed, and just the base level of the tames and how those all interact with each other. Plus, a breeding series on Capros. I could honestly do a breeding series on another tame if I wanted to. So, which is I think what I'm going to do. But as you can see, we are hatching these just one at a time. So we got this first one hatched. And the other one is hatching in 5 seconds. So let's go ahead and wait this out. And then we want to keep these babies fed, of course, too. There we go. We got it hatched, and as you can see, we're just claiming it. I'm always putting the aggression to passive, the following to low or lowest, disabling wandering whenever I hatch eggs. And now I want you to notice the level of this guy. It's 405. I want you to look at the stats. 2240 health, 2310 stamina, 4800 food. And then of course we're just looking at the ancestor menu just to double check no mutations that I don't see. Anyways, 319 weight and 525 melee. And now for the other tame that we just hatched, which is level 368, it's 2240 health, 2310 stamina, 5400 food, 319 weight, and 525 melee. Now let's talk about where the base level comes from. Each stat point has a certain number of points put into it. So for example, let's say the health has 40 points put in it, the stamina has 45, the food has 50, the weight and melee each have another 50. You'd add up all those together, that would be the base level. Now the only other stat that gets added and factored into this is the movement speed, but in Ark Mobile, movement speed points don't actually affect the tame or the movement speed, but they do get added into the base level, therefore they're wasted points. Now the reason this is actually important is because you don't want to breed any tames higher than level 390 when you're on an easy, medium, or hard difficulty server, because the max level on those servers is 450. You can level up your tames up to 60 times, therefore 390 is the max level you want to breed up to, because anything over that you're technically losing stats, because leveling your tames manually actually has a bigger impact than simply breeding them to a higher level. And now back to these two specific Capros, you'll notice that the level 405 has all the same stats except for food as the level 368, and in fact, the level 368 Capro actually has a higher food stat, which means it should be a higher level. The reason it's not is that wasted point stat, which means that that level 405 that I just hatched has a much higher wasted points value than this level 368, which is not something we want, because that means every time we breed that, if the baby gets that wasted point stat, it's just going to be wasted levels that are factored into the breeding lines. So now moving forward, I'm going to end up killing this level 405 tame because I'm not going to ever breed with it, and I don't need it and I don't need to use it, because I won't be able to level it up 60 times. It's only going to take 45 levels into it, which is, less of an effect than a tame that's 390 or less. So I go ahead and kill that tame. If it was under 390, I probably would have kept it anyways and just not bred with it, because I could still use it. But for the sake of that 4 or 5, it's not worth keeping. So anyways, let's go ahead and hatch this third Capro. This is the last one here. It's got 10 or 15 seconds left on it, so we'll wait it out. But I do want to tell you guys, thank you for all the support you guys have shown me, and for all of you that aren't part of the Ark Mobile official Discord for the game, where you can actually see the announcements from the developers and whatnot, I've become a official Ark Mobile partner. They announced it on Monday, so I'm super excited, needless to say. But one of the major things that what I get with being an official Ark Mobile partner is I get an unofficial server that's going to be featured at the top, and it's something that I get to specifically set the settings on and run myself. So I do know I do know that it's going to be a PvP server. I'm not sure if I want to do a monthly wipe, if I want to do 2 people max in the tribe, something to that effect. I'm not really sure yet. But if you want to check out the server, it should be up by now if you're watching this video. But you can also join the Discord, which is in the description, and there will be more information there. So anyways though, let's go ahead and check out this Capro that is hatched. It's level 386, so it's still under 390, and looking at the stats, after the ancestry menu, but looking at the stats, it's 2240, 2310, 5400, 319, and 525. It actually has the same food stat as the level 368, which means that, again, based on the same logic, this one must have a high movement speed. Therefore, it's not going to be a tame I'm going to want to breed with, but it is under level 390, so I'm going to want to keep it because it's still a good quality tame. It's just not something I want to use for breeding, because like I was telling you, you don't want to breed that movement speed into it, because that just increases your overall level. If I use that 368 level and that lower movement speed, as I continue to breed it, I can get mutations that continue to build up stat points and the overall level. If I bred the 386, each time I get a mutation, it goes up by 2, because that's how many stat points gets allocated to one of the stats when you get a mutation. Therefore, it goes 388, 400, or 388, 390, 392, which is over the 390 already, and then I can't use it. So yeah, that's essentially, you want to make sure your tames stay under 390 when you're breeding them for the base level, and anytime you can recognize and see that it's got a high wasted point value, try not to use those tames when you're breeding, because you want to use the lowest wasted points possible. Now, if you end up getting, let's say you've got a breeding line, its base level's around 350, you end up finding, somebody's implant that's a level 450 tame or something ridiculous. They've leveled it up a bunch. You don't know what the base stats are, but you breed with it to see what's in it, and all of a sudden your base level's at 425. What you can do in those situations is you can actually go tame a wild lowest level possible of that tame. So if I were to go tame a level 5 Capro, number one, when I'm taming it, I punch it till there's no more taming effectiveness, because you want it to tame out at level 5. And then if you look at the stats at that level, you'll know that maximum, which this is if all 5 stats go into movement speed, maximum it has 5 wasted points, which you can then breed into your line and just keep track of it by looking at the level of the tame that's hatched, as well as the other stats, obviously. But that's how you kind of breed down a tame, so that you can make sure that you have the best stats possible, but still under level 390. Anyways, though, at this point, we've just got the tames coming outside, and I'm going to keep these guys fed, as well as I hatched some Troodons earlier, and I'm going to feed those as well. I do want to say, though, that I actually have other breeding videos up as well on my YouTube channel. So if you look at the channel, you should find at least 2 or 3 other breeding videos that I've already done at this point, which I'll add some more. And like I was telling you earlier, I'm planning on doing a breeding series very soon. I kind of want to do it on an odd tame, something that most people don't actually breed. Maybe the Dimorphodons, those little shoulder pets that really look cool. Maybe one of those, just because it's different. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something else, though. I haven't really made up my mind yet what I want to use for the breeding series, because the whole point of it's going to show you guys the process and the stats and everything, which you can use for any of the tames. But I figured I might as well pick something fun. So, we'll see. Before I do end this video, too, I want to go back to the fact that thank you again for all the support. I am now an official Ark Mobile partner, which is so exciting. Let me tell you, I really didn't expect to become a partner at all, honestly. When I started this, I didn't expect to grow this much, so I'm really excited, and thank you guys. I do have the unofficial server. Like I said, when you're watching this video, it should be up by that point. It should be featured at the top. If not featured, it should be somewhere on the list and featured very soon. It's either going to be a PvP, like duo tribe type settings, or it's going to be a monthly wipe. Not sure yet, but join the Discord. All the information will be there, so join my Discord. The Discord is in the description below. Also in the description below is a link to my Patreon, as well as the Amazon affiliate link that takes you just to Amazon shopping. I would really appreciate it if you guys do. If any of you that shop on Amazon, which I'm sure a lot of you guys do, click that link first before you buy anything. Click the link, navigate to what you want to buy, and buy it through there. You'll actually support the channel by doing that. I get like 1 to 4% or something. It's small, but it's something. It's a way to support the channel without you spending anything extra. So please check it out if you have the time. Also the Patreon, if you want to support me that way, I'd really appreciate that too. That would be super, super awesome. And last but not least, in the description below are the 5 links to the MGL unofficial servers. They've been helping me out a lot. They've been partnering with me, helping me with moderating the Discord channel. They are awesome. Check out their servers. They're all PvE with 1 PvP server as well. Check it out in the description below. Anyways, though, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Dark, and I will see you next time.